Hi, I'm State Senator Joe Markley outside the Senate chamber. This was opening day. I had the honor to be sworn back in for another term representing the 16th District, Southington, Waterbury, Wolcott, Cheshire, and Prospect. Thank you for your support and for your interest in what I'm doing up here. And of course, the highlight of opening day is always the governor's speech. This year, more than ever, I'd have to say it wasn't much of a highlight. I think the governor got the most tepid response that I've ever heard to a governor's speech. And I think there were a couple of reasons for that. One is, I believe I'm not the only legislator that is just getting tired of being told how great things are going in the state of Connecticut. I wish it were true, but I know it's not, and I don't want to hear it anymore. I want to hear about what we're going to do to address it. 2 years ago, Dan Malloy came out and gave a speech that I could have given about the need to start to reduce the size of government and to avoid tax increases and have a sustainable budget. What he did over the last 2 years has not accorded with those facts, and he didn't try that speech over again. He gave a very limited speech today, and his byword throughout the speech was predictability, that we have to start having predictability in Connecticut so people know from year to year what to expect. Again, this is something I've believed since I returned back here in 2011. Unfortunately, it's what we have not had, and it's not even what Malloy proposed once the speech got going. I think our towns and cities need predictability as much as anybody. When I came back in 2011, I said, if we just could leave the funding alone, no additional funding, but no changes in the formula, no changes in the amounts, I think our towns could figure out how to live on it. But instead, Governor Malloy's come back session after session with new ways of funding things, with new formulas, with new kinds of tax breaks. Again, I think the best thing would be to change nothing. But a good part of his speech was dedicated to his determination to change both the educational funding system and the general taxation system in the ways that it reimburses our local communities. First of all, that's anything but predictability. And second, we all know where that's going. It's going in a further transfer of wealth and tax money from the suburbs into the cities because the cities are so desperate and in such terrible shape. And the word that's haunting us behind all of this is regionalization. Folks, please watch out for this. You're going to hear people talking about regional solutions and all the savings that we can have by having consolidation and regionalization. In my opinion, regionalization for these cities is like a drowning man reaching out to those around them and pulling them down as well. The cities have to solve their problems themselves. The state should help it in every way we can. The state should help especially by giving the cities opportunities and powers and options, but not by giving them control over school systems in surrounding towns by folding the school systems in. This is one of the things that keeps getting brought up. Oh, look at how much money we could save if we didn't have a separate superintendent in every one of our towns. Believe me, I know the people of Wolcott are happy to pay for their own superintendent rather than have their school system run from Waterbury. Not because there's anything wrong with Waterbury, but because it's a different community. And each one of these communities needs to have its own approach and its own leadership. I will stand up as firmly as I can against anything that takes away local control and anything that sets up a regional tax system or further regionalization of government. It's a tremendous danger, and it's one that I think Governor Malloy and the Democrats are going to push in this session. I'll be talking about that issue and everything else about this session in a series of town hall meetings that I'll be holding between now and the beginning of February. Mailers have gone out to a lot of you, but just to go over it quickly, we will be having town hall meetings beginning on Thursday, January 12th at 6:30 p.m. in the Prospect Town Hall. We'll be in Southington at the Municipal Center at 6:30 on Wednesday, January 18th. We'll be in Wolcott in the Town Hall at 6:30 on Monday, January 23rd. We'll be in Waterbury at the Senior Center on Tuesday, January 24th at 12:30, and on Tuesday, January 31st in Cheshire at the Town Hall Chambers at 6 p.m., not 6:30. That information will be as part of this email. I invite you to attend any one of these which is convenient for you. It doesn't have to be in your hometown. If you've been to them, There'll be an informal presentation about what we're doing up here and a time for questions, and I think it'll be an opportunity for anyone who's interested and anyone who has any questions or wants to meet me and talk about something. We're going to have a very difficult session this year, and I'm interested in your input. I'll do my best to keep in touch with you individually as you contact me, and collectively through these videos and through other kinds of emails. Thank you for your attention. I have my fingers crossed. This is a great state, and we have to pull together and do the best we can for it. Take care.